I'm going to help you in case you run into this issue. The left side spins up instead of the right side.
Rhino Savory! Been in the thing. I've got that lightning inside.
I'm going to help you in case you run into this issue. You can see that this is supposed to be motor 1, this is supposed to be motor 2, this is supposed to be motor 3, and this is supposed to be motor 4. Our quad is facing the same direction that this arrow is, so this is the back and this is the front. Based off of this diagram right here, this should be motor 1, motor 3, motor 2, motor 4. But if I come down here and I raise up the throttle for motor 1, which should be right here, you'll notice this one, the opposite side spins up. And same for the front. If I go to motor 2 and spin it up, you'll notice that this side, the left side, spins up instead of the right side. This is supposed to be motor 2. So those are swapped out, so they need to be swapped back out this way. I'm going to show you how to do that without having to physically do it on the quad. The reason why you might run into this is
it ain't got no gas in it.
the orientation of your flight controller, you installed it incorrectly.
I went ahead and removed this top plate so that I could see the flight controller, see the arrow. Flight controllers normally, they will have an arrow on them, which literally tells you what direction it should be facing.
Well, which way did it go, George? Which way did it go?
And that arrow should always be on the top of the flight controller. So this is incorrectly. I wanted to do this just to make sure that that wasn't the issue.
Alright, so I went ahead and took the liberty of drawing out a quick little diagram for the correct motor order, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we can take some notes and we can just write down what motor is what in the CLI.
Alright, so if we come down here, hopefully you can hear me and the audio's fine. In Betaflight to the CLI all the way at the bottom. Open that up, and then what we're going to type is resource, enter. And then right here at the top, it'll show you motors 1 through 4 and what they are. So 1 is B00. We're going to write that down on our notes.
So motor 1 is supposed to be B00, motor 2 B01, 3 B10, 4 B09. Once you have determined through the CLI what motor is supposed to be, then you're going to take these, and we've already checked to see which motors are spinning whenever we lift up the motor tabs. When we lifted up motor 1, motor 3 was spinning. When we lifted up motor 2, motor 4 was spinning. So those need to be swapped out, meaning the sequence of letters and numbers on all of these need to be swapped out. This needs to be over here, this needs to be over here, this needs to be over here, this needs to be over here. And so that's what we did right here. Resource for motor 1 should be B10, resource for motor 2 should be B09, resource for motor 3 should be B00, and resource for motor 4 should be B01. So now that we know this, we need to go into the CLI and manually change these to all of these. Okay, so once you're in the CLI, we're just going to basically map exactly what we have on our notes. Resource motor 1, B10, and then hit enter. Okay, cool, this is perfect. All right, so if you get this error message, unknown command, that means that you typed it in wrong. So even if you are sure that you typed it in right, make sure you typed it in correctly. Sometimes some of these letters need to be capitalized and sometimes they don't. So just check that. Or sometimes you might do it again the exact same way you did it and it goes through. So just try it again if you get this message. Resource motor 1, B10. All right, so if you get this message, already assigned to motor 3 disabled, that's normal. Go ahead and proceed to motor 2. Resource motor 2, and that one was B09. Then hit enter. Don't pay attention to that message on my end. That's just one that happened from the previous try, and this is editing, so just proceed to the video. Resource motor 3, B00, enter. Resource motor 4, B01. And then don't forget to type save and then hit enter. Also, a really quick reminder, take off your propellers because, well, all right, so we're back. Make sure they're correct. That's correct. That went through. Motor 2. That's correct. That went through. Motor 3, correct. Motor 4, correct. Okay, so we got everything resourced. Alright, so after we've done that in CLI, we're going to come to our motors tab at the top where it says motor direction reverse. All 4 of our motors are actually spinning in the opposite direction, so we're going to go ahead and switch that on and then save and reboot. Go back to our motors tab, come down, hit this I understand the risks. Okay, and so instead of using all of these sliders individually, you can come over here to the master slider and it'll control all of them at the same time. So we're going to do that one just to save time. Motor 1 should be spinning this way. And it is. Motor 2 should be spinning, this way, and it is, so we're good on that one. Motor 4 should be spinning that way, and it is. Motor 3 should be spinning that way, and it is. It's good on all those.
How you like that?